Okay. So I literally just got off of a guest interview. I was being interviewed on the Law Growth podcast, and the host asked me about, to give an example of what I thought a successful call to action would be. And my response to that was, especially if you're a lawyer, we can't get around stereotypes that have with every industry. And being approachable and being accessible is not always a trait that we identify necessarily with an attorney, or else people might just have angst about connecting with an attorney, even though they might need to get some good, solid information. So, the call to action that I recommended for an attorney, if you're uh, utilizing this in your podcast, is to make yourself more accessible. So have one clear call to action where you're doing it through a very warm invite. And the example was, I want you to connect with me on LinkedIn so I can answer any of your questions. Connect with me on LinkedIn, then DM me your question, and I'll make sure I get an answer back to you. Done. So you're approachable, you are accessible, you are connecting with your audience to be able to continue the conversation with them if they do have a very specific question. And you automatically are getting a new lead from the person reaching out to you to ask the question. So, if you're in any industry, this can work. And the funny part about the interview, which you'll see when we post it when it releases, the funny part about the interview was that typically my call to action would be to connect with me at producerpodcast.com, where you can book a call, find out our tools and resources, and fill out a contact form. But I'm always directing people to producerpodcast.com. But because I wanted to walk the walk and talk the talk, I used the very specific call to action to connect with me on LinkedIn. And if you have any questions about podcasting, to be sure to send me a DM, and that I would personally answer your question about podcasting myself. So it's very important to do what you say what you do, mean what you say, do what you say, and mean it.